Hello and welcome to XPReport.
Hello, we're back.
We are
If
back.
this is your first time here, we're a podcast about game news, all games news, spanning analog and digital. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. Sorry we missed the last
No, it was
episode.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't do one last fortnight. Life gets in the way sometimes.
Yeah.
that's
Speaking
okay.
of, what's been going on with you these past months?
For me, so just working on the Kickstarter for my game Highwinds. Currently the animal games, animal themed sale on Steam for the Sacred Acorn, which is really cool. And just working and getting stuff done. But yeah,
How many
lots of stuff on
businesses
that
are
one.
you up to now?
40. I did start a new project, which I've shown you. I won't talk too much about it, but I'm excited to. Excited is not the right word. It's just like it's really fun working on something so fresh and new.
I'm excited to check it out more.
So,
Anyway, as for me, well, one of the reasons why we missed an episode was that my entire household came down with COVID, so that put things in a weird way. Not to mention, over the last month, went through quite a few personal issues that had to work through, and now I'm currently addicted to a game called Aska, which you've seen a bunch of now. Which has been really fun, and I'm preparing for 2026, getting my head wrapped around what I'm going to do in terms of content creation. So we've been busy.
Just ask her. All
Just
2026.
honestly, I feel like at this point right now in my head, that's what I want.
Well, there's people that like
really
their whole thing is RimWorld or something like that because like I don't know if Aska has this replayability. But like the way RimWorld is, like it's so like when something goes wrong, it takes out half your thing, or like something really goes wrong, and like it just it creates good storytelling.
I feel like something like RimWorld, or like we had talked about on Noble Stream, Kenshi, like those games have that. I feel like what I'm experiencing in Aska, we're gonna hit a wall where, there's a catastrophe that happens, like an invasion, and we're gonna get to a point where it's going to be a non-factor anymore. And I think that
you should play Kenshi.
I've wanted to. I think I have it. Hold on. I think I might have it. I have. I've had it
after Aska. That is my request for you, is to play Kenshi on stream.
Okay. Well,
because
we'll be done with Aska before 2026. So.
Because it is. You can play it different ways. You could just be a lonesome guy and become like a really sick assassin, or you could build up an army. Like
I've watched a little bit of gameplay of it.
So flexible.
Yeah, I've watched. I like the idea of like, oh, guess what? Your arm is gone, dude. Like it ain't coming back. That kind of stuff.
This is what I like about hardcore games. We will get into news soon, people. We will.
Yes.
But this is what I like about hardcore games of like because people always say like, oh, like we don't need to do hardcore. It's the same. I'm like, well, no, people play differently because shit is permanent. And when something's permanent, you're like, oh, I'm actually not going to run into that cave.
Exactly. And that's why I love like the choices actually matter. You can't just go gung ho and that's that. Like, oh, I'll just load back up if it goes really, really, really poorly. I like the games that are consistently saving, and once something happens, that's it. Your choice is made.
That bit us in the ass. We're playing the Dark Pictures anthology, and fucking quick time events. I don't like quick time events, and you'll understand why in a second. Because Caitlin's controller fucked up, so she couldn't press the button, so she missed it, and a character died. And we're like, all right, we'll just quickly reload, because like we're both like, we don't want to reload, we want to play how the game is. But if like something fucks up, then that's different. That's like, you didn't make that choice, or it wasn't you being bad at the game. Right, but it automatically, like the second that character died, it saved, and we're like, well,
soured the mood. Yeah. This year I played Tactics Ogre Reborn, the remake of Tactics Ogre, and that's the way I play games. Like I wanted a certain outcome because that game has, a bunch of different ways you can play through, and all the choices matter. And the main character has a sister. Well, I was trying my best to keep her alive, but you have to, I guess, you have to have made like a series of decisions from chapters before leading up to her staying alive. And I was like, oh, dude, I did this right. Everything's great. Telling her, you love her and you don't want her to die and you're going to make everything right. She's like, nope. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, she killed herself. So.
Well.
But yeah, I definitely play it that way too. Like, I want an outcome, but if the way that I choose, which is the way I was going to choose anyway, isn't what I want, then so be it.
Yeah, especially, just it gives you such a unique experience that actually has. You look back on it, you're like, it feels good. But that's not news. This is news, though. World of Warcraft is adding a premium currency to their game because apparently the ridiculous subscription price isn't enough.
Yeah, what are they going to add? So you're going to have to top up with currency to do things as well?
There's going to be specific things in the game that require this. Let's just have a quick read. So you can purchase things from it, but you can also purchase like game time with the premium current. Like they're mixing it all in, so you can do all the things you can already do, from what I understand, and they don't need this currency. But I think they're trying to get people in with like FOMO and like, just doing shitty and shitification things.
So what I'm seeing is their power move against Square Enix with the housing system being a great thing is now they're going to add this new thing in to where you're going to miss out on certain limited time items if you don't purchase with real money.
No, there you go. I don't know. It sounds like a massive money grab, and like the game doesn't need to make more money, but Microsoft wants more money. Microsoft wants your wallet.
And you know what? For the people that are diehards, like somebody we know, they're gonna have it.
Goddamn people. Next on the list, Fantasy Ground. If you play tabletop RPGs at all, you'll know Fantasy Ground is a virtual tabletop. It was a premium experience. It's a very, very good thing. People kind of go Foundry or Fantasy Ground. Some people use Roll20. I think Fantasy Ground was kind of like the most elite of them. That being said, because it costs money to use, so they are now going free to play, and they're just going to charge for the modules that you get. So if you get like a D&D campaign or a Witcher campaign or Pathfinder or whatever you're playing, or Daggerheart, whatever you're playing, like you pay for that campaign, you use that on Fantasy Ground. They're not charging for the base product anymore.
Let me ask you this: were those modules still paid even when you had to pay the one-off? Oh, well, then that's great.
So the way they can't, because they can't just give away other people's content for free. So essentially, you bought the base product, and you could make homebrew stuff in that. You could use like a map and just use it as a battle map thing. But if you wanted all the content from a campaign, you would buy that campaign on the service, and then you'd have like the monster tokens from specifically that campaign and all that stuff come over.
Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. I had never heard of Fantasy Grounds, and that's probably because it was a paid thing, and I had only ever heard of like Roll20.
Yeah, that's fair. Roll20 is definitely, I think, because of its freeness and ease of access and accessibility, is the most popular one.
Okay. Well, that's cool. That's gonna be big for them.
I think it's going to put heaps of players in their pocket, which is really good. And I think what they've done, which is bad for people that have already got it, but that's life.
Right.
They've used the money they've got to make a good product. And from there, now they're like, well, we've got the product down. We don't need to put heaps of budget into that. So they're probably just going to do maintenance and upgrades. They're just going to take the money from the service fee they probably have on those campaigns and modules they sell.
Okay.
I need to look more into it, but I imagine that's how they're sort of going to do it.
I don't see how it could be a bad thing.
So everyone's sort of celebrating it. So
yeah, I think it's going to bring in a lot of new people to check it out, whereas they probably were with like something like Roll20 because they didn't want that entry fee.
Yeah. Next, Nintendo loses its patent claim. This wasn't directly against Powerworld, but they put in a patent to stop Powerworld doing stuff in Japan. The Japanese patent office rejects the application. Relevant to Powerworld, disputes that games prior to that third-party launch have already done this mechanic, and that is just correct. Games have done this mechanic before,
yeah, and successful ones. It's not like the Powerworld was pretty targeted just because of its, I think, virality at the time.
I get it. Powerworld has very much targeted the game feel that Powerworld's going for is very Pokemon-like.
Oh yeah.
Whereas other games, I think, you might have a ball that catches something, but it doesn't feel Pokemon-y.
No, I get that. I mean, and you have games like Koromon and like Cassette Beasts, and what was the other one? Nexomon? Yeah. Like a lot of these ones, they are essentially the same, right? But Powerworld, like you said, it encompasses the feeling of Pokemon in it for sure.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, I think that's a good thing that that the patent claim got rejected. I feel like if that goes through, then what's to stop all these other companies from patenting all these things, and then games can't even be innovative anymore.
Exactly. I think they'll go through this, and then Nintendo might realize when they're like, can't bully games into being worse. Maybe we'll finally have to make ours better. Which, do you know what? No, Nintendo does make great games. It's just Game Freaks who make terrible Pokemon games.
We've talked about it. They are coasting on that success that they've got with Pokemon, and they are not doing a whole lot to reinvent, which they need to, especially with games coming out nowadays that are like Palworld.
Like the new Digimon one. Holy Jesus.
Yeah.
That looks
Pokemon's
amazing.
on borrowed time if they don't make some changes. Legends ZA.
I've seen
some gameplay.
Oh my god.
Not impressed at all.
Like when people say it looks like a PS2 game, like I think PS2 games had more detail. Like the painted on windows, like you can't
my gosh.
Nothing is a building you can go into. Like it just feels like a game of the past.
Oh yeah, and the NPCs don't move, apparently.
Yeah. Like everything about it just feels like a game of the past.
And with how long they had been talking about it, you would think that this game would have been a huge step up.
You think? But like I bet it still made a boatload of money.
Oh yeah, and that's the problem.
A lapras amount of money.
But that's why they're not changing, because it's gonna be better this time. Let's buy it. Oh, this one's gonna be different.
It's getting worse.
Yeah, and the fans are still doing it. Even like content creators that are strictly Pokemon creators. They might talk a little trash about it, but at the end of the day, they're going to keep on playing it. They're going to play it from start to finish, and they're going to expand out to that audience. And
I don't know how, but that's not my job to know how.
True.
Have you read the next news article?
No, I have not. I'm looking at it right now.
All right. Because Square Enix is your love child, so I thought you might want to take this. It'd be disappointing for you.
Unfortunately, I haven't looked at it, but it looks like it's not good news. I actually saw when I was browsing on my phone, I didn't pull it up. I just was looking at all the topics on my Chrome while I was going through, and I saw that they had announced that there were layoffs coming. I was like, man, I'm not going to look at it. So I don't know why. Does it say anything about why? It says nearly all areas of Square Enix's Western business are affected by the latest cuts.
It's a thing to do in the West at the moment. So they're cutting studios. Things are just not good for if you're a Western game studio. Now, the Asia-centric side of this is they're doing all right. However, they have just put a new directive throughout the business that they're going to start doing AI development in all their games. And that's probably a big reason for layoffs as well. That they're going to try and cut some money there.
Yeah, it looks like this is the second year that they've made cuts across America and the European areas. That sucks. And they're hoping to save $19.6 million in annual costs.
It's not good.
Yeah, and it looks like it's affecting the entire company too. It says their IT, marketing, publishing, sales, QA, business planning, and everything. No,
well,
I'm so afraid of what's.
Did they do Monster
Hunter?
AI? Did they do Monster Hunter, or is that another company? No, Square Enix.
No, Capcom.
Yeah, who was the last thing that Square Enix brought out?
They just released their Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD remake, HD 2D remakes.
Just trying to think, what's going so bad for them, because like Final Fantasy sell.
Well, see, that's their thing. They said 16 wasn't a success, but it was, and 7 Rebirth didn't sell as well, I guess, as remake. I don't.
We had a big talk about this because we reread those, which is like they're releasing them just on one They're not doing these big global things that other companies are doing. They're not doing these multi-platform releases. And like, why aren't we making as much money? Like, because like no one owns a PlayStation, bro.
So, and they're doing a lot of remastering. That's the thing. The latest thing besides the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 stuff that just came out on the 30th of October was Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles, which was September 30th. And then you got Saga Frontier 2 remastered. And then Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake, Romancing Saga 2, that's a remaster. I don't know. Are they having trouble because A, they're doing exclusives for the big titles, or B, they're churning out old stuff and hoping that it's hitting the nostalgia factor.
Well, the old stuff is definitely like, this is a cheaper way for us to make some money. We'll take something that's like, you don't have to do the design there. Like, there's no
except for Final Fantasy Tactics, because they had lost all of the assets and stuff, and they had to rebuild.
They may have, but there's still a formula to go there. There's still like, you're not coming up with a completely new concept. Like, it might cost 90% of the money, but it's not costing 100.
Yeah, I don't know. They've got a new Octopath Traveler coming out next month. They've got Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, which is a complete remake, coming out in February. Then they've got the game that we had talked about, Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales. That's like an Octopath Traveler, but action RPG. That's coming out next year. Then the only other thing, they've got Kingdom Hearts 4 to be announced, Dragon Quest 12 to be announced, and then a game called Killer Inn, which I wanted to check out. It's like a murder mystery multiplayer game from them.
Didn't you play something like that?
Not that. I would have.
You played something like that, did you?
What was it called? Oh, it was something I did for G Fuel. We did a thing for G Fuel. Yeah. That was from the same people that made. Oh my gosh, what's the dodgeball game that came out that got shut down?
I cannot remember.
I don't know. Knockout City, I think. Yeah, Knockout City.
Oh yeah.
That was the same studio that made that.
Fair enough.
But anyway, yeah, I don't know what the problem is, and I don't know why they're having to do so much cutting back. There we go.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's just shareholder nonsense.
Well, a while back they also did the dive into trying to embrace NFTs, and they had sold off a bunch of IPs like Eidos with Tomb Raider and all that.
I am not ready to say whether AI is going to help game making or not. I haven't seen it do wonders. Like, I haven't seen like a AAA studio being like, hey, we got rid of all of our employees and look at our AI game and look how good it is.
The last thing I remember talking about was the Ark trailer that we saw that was AI.
Yeah. Oh, that was bad. That was
so
very
bad.
That was very bad. Like,
yeah. But I mean,
if you want a reason not to do something, that would
be it. Yeah.
But like it's just following the same trend as the NFTs, where like all these CEOs are like, this is the next thing that's going to make us all the money. and they dump a
And
bunch
then
of money
crashes
into
and
it.
burns.
They build studios around it, and they're like, it didn't make us all the money.
I think with regulations and not depending 100% on it, I think it could be okay. But I don't think that's where anybody's leaning other than me in terms of my thoughts. I really
You're
think
very
that
in the middle. Everyone is very for or against.
Yeah. I do think there's potential there, but I think it's a dangerous and it's a slippery slope.
I think if you're going to do it, you have to admit that there was a CEO that came out saying, like, to do these large, like, content generation things, like, you cannot, it would not work if we asked for permission from artists. So if they put laws in that you have to ask permissions, the language model goes. And in saying that, you're admitting, well, this is not a sustainable thing without theft.
Right. We can't do this legally, sustainably, yeah.
So I think that's where it lies for me of like, well, if you can't do this without the theft part, why are you doing this? Yeah.
Yeah. No, and I agree with that 100%. We'll get back to the AI thing in a second, right? Because we got something to talk about after this next one too. The AI stuff is scary. I do think that there is a line.
I don't think I have a feeling it's just going to crash and burn because these companies aren't. We'll get back into it. Stop killing games is our next news article. For something to go on a docket in the EU, it has to get 10,000 signatures. The Stop Killing Games movement got 190. After 100,000, like, it has to go to Parliament. That's like, oh, our people definitely care enough about this that we have to talk about it. So they had to have politicians sitting in a room talking about this, which is great.
That is great.
What is shit is what they came up to. It's like, no, we think the current laws are, doing what they're meant to do. And, like, clearly they're not. The minister for, like, screen, a bunch of other stuff, gambling technology and all that stuff was quoted saying something along the lines of, well, like, the current rules are doing what they should be. Maybe we should enforce that companies put more disclaimers on selling products that could go offline. And to me, that's like, well, no, everyone knows they're going to go offline. They still want to play the game. Like, a disclaimer is not going to discourage someone. Right. Like, that's a really cop-out answer to me. She went on further to say that it's really hard for, like, you wouldn't get the games that you want to have if they had to worry about making it offline playable when they close. And I think she is right for something like a massive scale MMO, because she also goes on to say, because they said in the Stop Killing Games thing, if it's a big MMO, like, maybe the fans could take over the server. And what she said, and I think this is really correct from a legal standpoint, is if a fan does take over, who's legally responsible if they close it then?
Like, true, yeah. Like, I was thinking about just ownership of the assets that are being used, not who's responsible.
Yeah, so, like, that's just passing the buck and not sustainable, because somewhere down the line, someone's going to have to close the door for the last time of, like, we can't have to keep for the 7 people still playing this.
Yeah.
And so, like, in that instance, I absolutely think, like, it's not going to be a one-size-fits-all. What I think it's wrong, though, is, like, a game like Cyberpunk or a game like Grand Theft Auto, they just don't have to have an online connection. That doesn't need anything. That's
right.
You could 100% fit that into this law without them making any extra. It'd be less effort, actually, because they put effort into doing these online things so people don't play their games if they shut down and things like that. They put effort into that stuff. It would be cheaper not to for a lot of these games. But I do agree that there are some things that are online by nature, and you can't put a blanket rule over everything. So it would be a very hard thing to do, because you can't just have a hard and fast rule on it. It has to be some sort of thing. But then if you put a law in like that, does every massive AAA company say like, all right, we're an MMO now, and put like 2 MMO features in so they get around the law?
Yeah.
So like, it's not easy. I do get what she's saying. I think her flippant attitude towards it is wrong, but I do get what she's saying.
Yeah, and I get it too. Especially with like games that are just online games and they're meant to be enjoyed on a massive scale, or they don't work without, X amount of people involved. I get that. But also I don't think just killing a game off and expecting you to, delete the entire existence of it is right either.
No, it's not. So I don't think this is going to stop here. I think this is going to get talked about for many years to come, and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
Back on AI, Arc Raiders and their use of AI, and that studio saying it's really funny. The CEO is essentially like, what was his quote? It was like something along the lines of like, can't take shortcuts in making video games, and this is the guy promoting AI to take shortcuts in video games.
Yeah, didn't they say that the voicing and stuff in the game wasn't completely AI? It was just used to expand on the voices that they had already gotten.
I think there's a few things going around. I think unquestionably they're doing it. I think if voice actors aren't happy with them, I think that's where you go.
Yeah, which
they're doing something that's pissing off the people that would have a job here.
Yep, and that's where the big problem comes in with AI in terms of that side of it. Not just programmers and designers. Now you've got voice actors and mocap, actual action actors. Like, oh man, where is the line for sure? I'm not playing Arc Raiders. I decided I wasn't going to play it because I know I would like it, and I'm making some changes going forward. But I didn't even know about that until a couple weeks after the game had come out, right? I mean, well, it's actually a couple weeks now, probably a week after it came out, that it had used AI for the voicing and stuff.
I know this because this studio did the finals?
Yes.
They had the same controversy then. They came out and it was all using AI voices for all the same stuff. They're doing the same play.
Oh, I didn't know that they did it for the finals either.
Yep. So they.
So they're known for it. Like that's
they
are
two now. Yeah, big on it. They're definitely big enough that they could afford to pay some voice actors.
Oh yeah, I mean the finals was a AAA quality game.
I remember with the finals, they said something along the lines of like, "Oh, like we can't do the dynamic voice lines that they say that are reacting to the game as it's happening if we use voice actors." And I remember seeing it, and I was like, by the time, like, because the AI takes like 5 seconds or something to work out, like, all right, someone's done something in the game, blah blah blah. All right, the character's going to say this, and like the moment's passed,
right?
So it felt crappy anyway.
Yeah, so you've got now you're just making the experience feel weird.
Yeah, and it's not a like super heavy RPG. Like you just need like 20 voice lines per character, and like those things. Like look at Matt Mercer's High Noon thing. Like that wouldn't have been a thing if it was just AI generated, like different every time. Like that became an iconic line because it was something that character said.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. We'll see where it lands.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the side of not getting rid of jobs for people. Where we have enough problems with that in other industries, and bringing it into this industry is no better.
I'm not pro or against getting rid of people's jobs because like things evolve. Like people, there was a huge industry in like whaling back in the day, and now no one has jobs in that.
No, I get that too.
So like
the
things
change
evolve.
Has to happen.
So I don't know where this. Maybe this is the future, and I just need to get on board. But I don't.
I mean, maybe you might be right. I don't
I
want
think
it
the
to be
part that's
right.
hard for me is it feels very NFT and grifty the way all these startups are coming up and they're like, all right, everything's gonna be AI. And people that use these services, when those hundreds of companies are like, oh, we're not making the money we thought we would from this startup, we're just going to pull the plug, take our loss, move on to the next thing. So there's so much software out there and so many pipelines and ways for people to work. Like, oh, we can't do our thing because the AI company we were using has folded, and we have to go back to doing our normal stuff. But we've already fired all those people.
Right.
So the few people I've talked to in the industry, like I sort of agree with that. That's probably where it's going to go. When the gimmick's over, what are all like? Because the last 2 years, like 50,000 game devs have been laid off in various departments and stuff. Like it's insane. Those places, if AI doesn't work out, like it's going to be such a rush to hire people back to get things done. It's going to be such a weird time.
Well, and especially like if those same designers that got fired and have had to endure the last 2-3 years of this have maybe even started looking into getting skills in AI, and that's just one avenue that might get approached, and then they're like, oh well, okay, and then just accept a job, which I'm sure they'll want to. People that do this, they love what they do. They want to be in the industry, so that'll probably be fine. But I don't know. Like you said, maybe it is the future. Maybe you got to get on board, but I don't know. I don't like it. I just don't like the thought of it.
Yeah, and we'll see how it goes. Like,
Yeah.
no, none of us can predict the future.
If we could, we'd be rich.
Mm-hmm. You want to
Speaking
take the
of
next one?
predicting the future, uh, what you put down, New World is so old world now. Yeah, the MMO from Amazon Games, New World. Uh, they basically are. I'll say they are shutting down. They're not saying that they're shutting down, but they're not guaranteeing any content of life past 2026. There's going to be no content. They said that it's no longer sustainable, and they won't be putting out new stuff moving forward. So the
It'd be
game's
like
done.
if a clothes store was like, no, 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 we're not shutting down. We're closing up store tonight, and we're not opening tomorrow.
Yeah, we won't open tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
but we're not shutting down.
But we are not going out of business.
Yeah, that's what it feels like to me, though.
100%. I mean, a bunch of big creators that have played the game, they're sunsetting it themselves. They're like, all right, I'm just gonna go. I guess I'll see you guys later, because they know that we're saying we're not closing it, but we can't guarantee the life past 2026. Like, just tell us the day, and let
As
it
someone
be
who has
that.
worked at Amazon, I am not shocked by this. The way that they do their software teams and the way they did their games was the way they did their software teams, and it worked for software. They do make good software, but games is a creative thing, and you can't apply that same business rigidness that they have to it, because they're all about, all right, we're going to try something. If that doesn't work, we're going to quickly go to the next thing. We're going to quickly go to the next thing. But games take a much longer time to pan out those ideas, see if those things work. Because that's when the game came out, it had like 3 features because they found the 3 things that people liked and they ditched the rest. Like, everything about the game's DNA told me, like, this is definitely an Amazon game.
Yeah, and I mean, don't get me wrong, it had me hooked for, I don't know, I played for like 3 months, maybe 2 months. I managed to clock 700 plus hours in that short period of time. I eat, sleep, and breathe the game. You know,
But you do that for anything. Like, you can get addicted to fucking Tetris if that just happens to be the thing that picks up.
What I was getting at is like it was just surface stuff. It was just surface level stuff. Once I got past the outside and got to like the end game and everything, there was nothing there. It didn't touch on things. It didn't have longevity, which an MMO has to have. It has to have end game stuff.
Did you hear that, Funcom? An MMO has to have an end game.
Yeah, I mean,
oh, dude,
I was all on board. We were both there. And Dune.
I think I was rightfully skeptical with Dune.
I mean, I knew that going into a PvP only zone was going to be a problem. In a survival crafting game where that's the majority of your experience, sending those players into that area, they're not going to like it. And even me being a fan of player versus player content, I didn't like it because I told you I had 3 experiences. 1, I went somewhere, nothing was there. 2, I went and fought somebody, they ran because they have 3 escape mechanics and you can't catch them. Or 3, there's a bunch of groups waiting to just gank you.
Which... You know what's funny? I have 3 friends who massive survival, do not want to play multiplayer, do not want to do PvP. They are going through the deep desert now because no one's on it. They're just... Yeah. They're just like, so when they do see people, they're friendly. Like my friend was streaming it for me the other day. He's like, "Oh, we're just going to do a spice run with our harvester," and like you can only do that in the PvP area. Or there might be one spot you can do in the PvE area now, but like to get the most spice, you want to go out. And they're taking out, and like a guy runs in them, and they're like, "Oh, hey, like yeah, you just doing it? Yeah, let's get the spice field." And they go off into the sunset together, get married or whatever, and it's just like. It's so fun, like, because all the people, all the survival crafters who can stick with something for ages of that type are the ones left. All the PvP people, they're like, all right, we're bored of killing people.
Oh,
there was no competition here.
Yeah,
they're gone
to kill the next game.
So like, it's really funny that like they spent all this time on that PvP and they're like, it's basically dead.
Yep, they may as well convert it over to a PvE area and just let people run.
But all I want, and they have told everyone so many times they're not going to do this. I just want faction v faction. I want like if it's Dune, I want Dune skin Guild Wars. Like that game got it right. I go into Guild Wars and like my friend who's playing it. I know this is New World, but we're ranting about Dune now. My friend who's playing it, he's big into Guild Wars, and he's not really a PvP guy. But he likes the world we world because it feels like it doesn't matter if you die when there's 50 of your faction around you, and like it just feels better. Whereas if like you're trying to get something done with a little group and like this organized group of 15 come and kill you, like.
Well, and that's the thing about doing. If you picked a faction, you went in there and you went in alone, you could just find people and just tag along. Hey, what's up, dude? Let's go. Let's hit this. Instead, you have to have a group of 3 or 4, and then still you probably don't stand a chance.
Yeah, so that's what sucks about it. But back to New World. It was really funny. They posted that they were in competition. They were like, we're trying to make Amazon games really happen, and like, it was really hard to take down Steam. And everyone's like, you guys were trying to take down Steam? Like you did nothing.
Was that your goal?
Like you did nothing that like Steam was
Also, that's where the majority of your players got the game.
Yeah, like, but that is the problem. Like, it was a very out of touch thing to say. If that was their internal metric, like they didn't even have a storefront. They had no downloadable client. You had to go. To get their new games, you went into Twitch Prime Gaming or whatever the thing was?
Luna or what?
Yeah,
Oh man, that's like you said, it's out of touch.
They just thought, because he literally quoted saying like, we thought we had the money and like the marketing behind it that we could just make it happen. I'm like, oh, buddy,
you have no idea who you're messing with.
So.
That's crazy.
Again, like another tidbit is like apparently, there was a survey out. Apparently, 72% of like high executives at companies think Steam is a monopoly, and like everyone is coming out, like content creators, gamers, everybody's like, it's not a monopoly. Their product's just not shit. Even the CEO of Larian, who makes Baldur's Gate 3, was just like, well, no, it's just what happens when a company prioritizes making a product instead of whatever the fucking hell shareholders want every 5 minutes.
Yep. They aren't bending to any of that.
Yeah, it's like, all right, what is good? Because their shareholder, Steam's shareholder, is the customer because they are a private company. The person they need to make happy is the person giving them money.
Yep.
And that is customers. So they bring out features that customers want. And what do customers do when they get features they want? They throw money at it.
Exactly. I mean,
it is amazing to me that other companies have not worked this out.
I say it all the time. If a game is coming out that I want to play and it is cross-platform, if it is available on Steam, that is where I'm getting it. 1,000% of the time. I won't get it on my PS5.
I might get it on GOG.
Well, I like GOG as well. I have quite a few games on there too.
If I'm getting a game that doesn't need to utilize the friends list, I'm probably getting it on GOG because then I can put it in my drive. It is mine to keep forever.
Yeah.
And that is a great feature that GOG really prioritizes. And see, they're offering a unique selling point, and they're not even a huge company. Like, EA has so much more money than them, and like,
oh yeah,
they can't get Origin to work, but GOG can get me to buy stuff on them over Steam. Like, it's not rocket science.
No, it's not. I mean, and the cool thing is it's part of CD Projekt Red, which I think.
Well, they can go F themselves sometimes, but still.
But that is a nice thing. The DRM free thing where you can literally get the entire game and run it right from your PC. Like,
do you know GOG has paid some developers to get source code access so they can fix their games to get them working for GOG?
Really?
Yep.
I did not know that.
Because they're trying to get old games working, so they're like going on forever. Like, it's such a good mission.
That is cool.
And yes, they're a for-profit company, but they're doing it the way I like it, which is like providing an actual fucking service.
Right. They're fixing problems that are real problems for, games and for the consumers.
Do you know what is a real problem though? That our Spotify, Apple, Stitcher, and podcast doesn't have more comments.
I know, right? Like, it's almost like we're saying the perfect things to not even incite anything from you guys. You just like,
yeah. Do we need more rage bait?
Yeah. Do we need to maybe just say some off the wall stuff that none of us agree with? Come on.
I do swear that the big Twitch streamers do that. They're like, oh, I love this game, but I need to say it's shit, otherwise I won't get content.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm not going to say I'm too agreeable. I like what I like. I don't like what I don't like. I'm not going to shit on a game because it will bring out the people to engage with it. But maybe I should, because that's what majority of big creators do. They give hot takes that aren't even really theirs.
Pretty much.
So what we're saying is, leave a comment.
Review us.
Comment on the stuff, Leave a review. Wherever
you're listening on YouTube
right now.
We're almost caught up.
We are.
I'm the lazy one now.
Are you? I don't remember what I last gave you, but yes, we're almost caught up.
You've given me everything up to 14, so you need to get in the next 2 episodes, but I need to get up to 14.
Okay. So yeah, you'll be able to watch us like in video and not just listen to us. So do it.
And for now, we're going to spatter off some games that have come out over the last month and just talk about them. So Jurassic Park World Evolution 3. Fucking love it. It's like, that series is really cool. I love Tycoon games. If you like it, it looks like it's more of the same. They've added some features I was reading that people are really hoping for and like they've done it. So like, I like that growth. I like, right, we'll get what we can out for 1. We'll make it better in 2. We're making it better in 3. Unlike City Skylines, which made their game worse.
I never played City Skylines. I have watched number 1. I didn't know if the second one was bad.
It's got some really good like city building features, but I think a lot of the AI running of the city and stuff is a lot worse, and people don't like that. But like the actual features of building roads are technically better.
Okay.
So, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, if you're into that, if you're into those management tycoon games, Jurassic World Evolution 3, it's there. Came out on October 21st. We are about a month behind, so we're just going to kind of go off of what's out now. We're not going to talk about anything upcoming. We'll talk about that next time. What came out last month? Ninja Gaiden 4. If you're a Ninja Gaiden fan, apparently you need to get this one too. It was developed by Platinum Games in collaboration with Team Ninja, and from what I've seen, I watched a couple people play it. It looks like Ninja Gaiden, but better. I like Ninja Gaiden games. I think it's great. I think you should check it out if you like it. You want to hack up some stuff with a sword or other weapons? Get in there. And the next one, I actually should be playing this game within the next couple of days. It's called Painkiller.
If you can get off Aska, got it.
If I can get off Aska. Yeah, Painkiller is a single-player or co-op, online co-op, with cross-platform multiplayer shooter. It's gory.
Do you mean we can play it on Steam together, Ronnie?
We could. Or
since we both will have it on Steam.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, this brings back the classic. I never played the original Painkiller, but this is the same, but it's new. You're battling through purgatory. It's fast-paced co-op, shooting, gory, kill monsters, all that good stuff. So if you're a fan of games like Doom, then you'll probably like this.
Very good. And we'll talk a little bit on this one because it was hyped. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. It was unfortunately a disappointment. It, for lack of a better explanation, it is apparently like an okay game, but it is not a good sequel to Bloodlines 1. It is not a proper RPG. You start off like really overpowered because you're an elder. It just doesn't have that hero's journey RPG that everyone wants from a Bloodlines game, which is dumb. Yeah. It went through, I think, 2 developers over at Paradox, and from what I have seen, while the game has like some fidelity and quality to it, like it was definitely, for the second studio, a get it out the door job. Like everything that's in there works, but it just doesn't have enough in there to be the game that it should be.
It should have been probably marketed as something that's not Vampire.
Well, a lot of people said if this was not a Bloodlines game, and they were just like, all right, this is Vampire the Masquerade action hero adventure or something like that. Because it runs like you're playing an Overwatch character. You have like 3 abilities, you do things, like it's very actiony.
Okay.
Which is okay. Like, that doesn't make it a bad game, but that makes it not a Bloodlines. When you just like you had the thing beforehand where you're leveling up everything, and it just it didn't meet people's expectations, and that's what they needed to do. Paradox own the World of Darkness thing now. I don't think we're going to see another game in this universe that's not a visual novel like they've been doing, because this isn't going to make them the money. This is going to prove to them that it's just not going to be doing worth it.
Oh yeah, especially with the long wait that we saw between 1 and 2. Like this is they're probably going to call it.
So I think this was a sunk cost thing. Like we've already put so much money into this, we'll get someone just to come in and finish it and get what money we can.
That's unfortunate. And not to mention, we had talked about this briefly, that on release, they did a massive fumble of locking one of the what was it, Bloodlines, or one of the factions behind the premium edition, which was an extra $30 US. which locked out two of the vampire factions out of 6.
Which is just not an RPG thing to do. Like, the game's only got 4,900 reviews, which is like a lot. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm not making those reviews of my game, but for like the game that it is, you would expect that to be a lot higher.
Right. It had enough hype following and leading into this to exceed that by quite a bit. And it's sitting at mixed. I mean, and if you read some of the reviews, you just see a lot of people are saying it. This doesn't deserve the name Bloodlines. Like, this is not the vampire RPG that it should have been. This is the walking simulator / high action combat game. It's not what they should have done, but I'm not them.
You know what's weird? Like, I think Paradox knew that. I think after the first studio, they knew that this wasn't a winner, and that's why it's in the state it's at. Like, it's just, get this out. It needs to make some money.
Yeah. Probably, damage control, recoup whatever you can so we can move on.
Speaking of moving on, Dispatch is the next game on our list.
Which is a huge hit.
Yes, it is. It's got Laura Bailey and the guy from Breaking Bad, doesn't it? As the voice.
Yes. Aaron Paul?
That's the guy. Thank you.
Yes. It's got them and among other people in it, I believe.
Oh, yeah, other people. But they were the two like main ones.
Mm-hmm.
It's doing pretty well. We like to see it. See, this game is not as big as Bloodlines, and it has 22,000 reviews.
Yeah, almost 23. It's really close to 23, and it's definitely not. It's not a game for everybody either. Like, I don't know if.
It's kind of like a visual novel simulator game. Like, I don't know how you explain it.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it too. It says choices matter, story rich. Oh, nudity.
Nude superheroes. Oh, it's a superhero game, by the way.
Yeah, but it's like comedy workplace superhero game.
Well,
I don't know. I might watch some of it. I haven't seen any of it myself.
I don't think I'll watch it. I think I might play it at some point, but I need to not watch any of it because it feels like any choice is spoiled for me, that's going to suck.
Which, yeah, being a choices matter game, you don't want to go in knowing outcomes then. Well, if you play it, then I might watch it if you stream it.
All right. I don't know how I feel about. I've been thinking, should I stream more? And like maybe because like the whole point for streaming for me is like if I'm going to streaming isn't my big thing. It's if there's 10 people watching, I'm just telling them about my other projects.
Right. Which is fine. I mean,
I just don't know if that's a good enough reason for me to stream.
Probably. I mean, I don't know. Those people that watch, they might go check out all your other stuff too.
I feel disingenuous playing other people's games and telling people to go buy mine or look at mine. I don't know. I feel weird about it.
I'm sure it feels weird, but I'm sure other developers do the same thing.
I mean, other people murder people. I'm not going to go do that either, Ronnie.
Oh my gosh. Take it there.
All right. Double Dragon Revive.
This sounds like a remake or a remaster. I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure this is just a new title.
That's hilarious. It's mixed, so that's not good for them. Mixed reviews, that is.
I mean, it looks that even listening. I don't know if you listened to the trailer at all, but the trailer just sounds so cheesy.
That's unfortunate. Because it's a pretty big franchise, isn't it? Double Dragon.
Oh, I mean, it was big a long time ago.
Yeah, well,
I don't know how big it is
that.
now. Back in the TMNT Battletoads era.
Yeah. So that's unfortunate, but it's out. It's very expensive.
That's probably one of the biggest issues.
For what I'm looking at, what you get, that is a price tag.
That's an ask. Yeah. Oh, and apparently someone in the reviews says this is far too much for a 4-hour game with barely any replayability. Someone said that the game is completely unbalanced and needs a lot of improvement. So,
Yeah. Are we shocked? No.
Not at all.
This happens.
The next game is a game I kind of wanted to check out. It's called Godbreakers. It came out last month, and it's doing all right. It's got mostly positive reviews, and it's a co-op, a 4-player co-op, basically like beat 'em up type action roguelike game.
I like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just like something like, all right, I can sort of turn my brain off, and
yeah, you just go.
I can't do that with single player games, and you can probably do single player games a lot better than me because of this. But like after I've worked all day, like I don't want to think on a single player game. Sometimes I just want to play something with some friends and hit some stuff.
Well, I mean, the past month, that's basically what I've been doing. Is like mega bonk, turn the brain off. I can chat, turn the brain off. That's why I play Rocket League too. But that's all changing, and I'm gonna have to focus up. Which, yeah, single player games do require that you be there.
This one we won't have the Steam page in the notes, guys.
Oh yeah, Misery. We have a hunch, and I'm pretty sure you were right that there were some legal issues with this game, but it looked like a fun co-op post nuclear war type apocalyptic setting game. It's called Misery. I think I said that already. Looked fun. Steam page is gone. You can't even find it. Not on there anymore.
Got delisted. They allegedly took assets from Stalker to put in their game, so it's a copyright issue.
Mm-hmm.
It may come back if they address those things and pay some fines and some other things. We won't know. It's not going to come back quickly, I don't think, based on severity of how it got taken down. I don't think it's coming back quickly, if at all.
Yeah, I wanted to grab it, so it's probably a good thing that I didn't, because I don't want to support that either.
Yeah, you do want to support though. Moonlighting. In Moonlighter.
Oh, you mean the game I thought that wasn't out yet?
Yeah. So before this, Ron was like, "Oh, that game's out." I'm like, "Yeah, like we were talking about it." I swear we were.
Dude, if we go back to the stream, I'm telling you, I told Cobra that it was not out, and he was like, "Oh, yeah, that's why I'm playing the first one so I can be ready for it." Oh, I'm such a turd. Yeah, Moonlighter 2 went into early access on October 23rd. So yeah, if you like Moonlighter 1, be careful, because this one is 3D, and we don't know how we feel about that.
I'm sure they've made a good game. I just loved the vibe of the pixel art in Moonlighter 1.
Oh, it was so good. And yeah, don't get me wrong, this game looks good. It's still got the top-down storefront vibe to it, and it still gives you the same feel until you get into the dungeon, I think. When you get into the dungeons, that's when it becomes like a almost full 3D experience, rather than like a Zelda dungeon, an old school Zelda dungeon style. But it does look fun, nonetheless. I loved Moonlighter 1. I should go back and play it, because this is the problem with playing games when they first come out and they get a bunch of content afterwards. A lot of content came out.
I love what I do, which is I don't play anything day one. And like, there's very few things that I do. A few multiplayer things where like all my friends have gotten on it.
That's fair though.
Like, it took me so long to get into Cyberpunk. It took me so long to get into the Outer Worlds, and it'll probably take me ages to get into the Outer Worlds too. That's on our list here. But like, I get past all like the bugginess of like the start of games, and it's great.
Well, so yeah, speaking of Cyberpunk, I played that day one, and I played the whole game. I played through the whole thing, and I embraced the bugs. Some of them were violently hilarious. But I've been told since that expansion came out that it is an entirely new game, and
people call it a masterpiece now, which is hilarious from like where it was.
Yeah, and it makes me want to go and check it out again, because I haven't.
You should, because that expansion is very, very good. It is definitely better than the original story.
Okay. I launched the game. I played it for 45.4 hours, and the last time I launched it was December 15th, 2020.
Damn.
So, yeah, I'm sure a lot's changed, and I should go check it out because I could probably be one of the people to be like, oh shit, this is not the same game.
It's the same game DNA. Like you can tell like it's the same game, but like it feels polished. That's the word. It is polished.
Yeah.
That's the feel that comes from it.
It's almost like they were forced to put it out by the investors.
We hate them.
We hate them.
Tormented Souls 2. Tell me about this, Ronnie.
I don't really know much about it. It's definitely my favorite game, but that doesn't mean I know anything about it. It's a survival horror game. It's basically a very cookie cutter survival horror game. It's a sequel to Tormented Souls 1, which was an award-winning game. It's basically taken its 1990s female protagonist, and you're exploring a place, and it's scary, and you get spooked if you're like me. I don't know. A lot of horror enthusiasts probably wouldn't get spooked at all by this game because I don't think there's much jump scare to it. Rather than it gives me an old school Resident Evil vibe. With the camera angles in a way and stuff like that when you're moving through fixed camera, like walking down a corridor or walking around a ledge. It's like kind of like doing the movement with you. So yeah, I don't know. You might get a couple jump scares out of it, but it just looks like a good horror game that has what I look for in horror games, like an inventory system and some progression pieces to it that make you feel rewarded for what you're doing.
You do love that.
Unlike, what was I just playing? Oh my gosh.
Asker.
No, well, yes. But horror wise, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of horror games that don't make me feel like I'm getting anything out of it.
So I don't like horror games. And not because I'm scared or anything, it's because like they're so predictable to me. Like you can tell by the pacing, you're like, all right, something's going to jump at me behind this door.
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
And I was like, that's not fun.
I don't like it because I know it's coming, but I still can't control my body's reaction to things. So I'm like, oh, watch this. Oh, okay, yep, I knew it.
See, I don't. I just sit there like, all right, I'm gonna shoot you in the face now.
But again, I'm also the guy, like, if I'm playing Fortnite or Call of Duty or PUBG or whatever, and I get sniped and I don't hear it and I die, I jump. Like, I'm like, holy shit. Like, that's just me. So I
like in Peak, like, I turned around and I think it was Archer that was standing behind me. I was like, what the fuck? Like, because I wasn't expecting it, but horror games don't give me the non-expect, because, like, you're expecting something around every corner. Like,
right.
They've set it up in the premise. And,
yeah.
like, jump scares is not good horror to me.
No. Yeah, it gets me, and my heart rate goes up, but, like you said, it's not good horror. But, yeah, if you like horror games, check it out. It looks like it would scratch the itch of the old school horror games back on like PlayStation and stuff.
All right, we are running out of time, so we're gonna go sprint through.
Oh yeah, we're running well over. Holy crap!
Plants vs Zombies Replanted. It's a remake. If you like the first one, you'll like this one, I guess. I wasn't a fan of the first any of them.
I think the only major difference is that like the cutscene. There's cutscenes and they're like 3D and wow.
The Outer Worlds 2. I believe people really like this. It's not selling as well as it should, but it's very expensive. I think unless you're getting it on Game Pass, like people aren't.
You've got that higher price point on launch, and I'm sure it's well worth it, but it's still a hard pill to swallow. Like this would be a game I would get on sale. Yeah,
so I'm waiting for a sale for it.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for it to have its 42 patches and get it on sale. And like, because I know it's going to be good. That's not what's stopping me. It's just the price.
Yeah, and for you, what's that? $110?
$110.
Yeah, that's
I'm not. I can get, well, Asker was like $15 on sale right now. I can get 9 Askers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a matter of that, not the quality of the game.
Which is starting to be a real thing for a lot of people. It's just too much money. We've already talked about this one, but Arc Raiders, it's awful. Go play it if you want to play it, I guess. No, I'm not going to judge what you play.
If you like extraction shooters and you like playing alone, specifically, apparently it's really, really solo friendly. And
that's good. Yeah, the solo queue is different from the group queue.
Yes. Yep. So you get solo queued in with all solo players, and then it's up to you to make friends.
Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remake. That's out. We've already talked about that.
Yep.
Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. So this is a collection of some of the games that have already come out.
Yes, like older ones. And
it's the older ones.
Not great. Apparently the most important part, the online play, has input lag, connection issues, not doing good. They need some patches. So if you're looking to get that, maybe wait. We got Tales of Xillia remastered. I think the original one came out in 2015, if I'm not mistaken. If you like the Tales games, you're going to love this one. So it's a good one. We also got Dark Quest 4, which I played Dark Quest 3 not too long ago. I have this one, and I need to play this as well. Fun game, like little, almost like a TTRPG in a way, where you like make choices, and then you fight a little battle, and then you die, and you start over, and you have permanent progression.
I love it. Sonic Rumble. It's got mixed reviews. I don't know whether they're trying to go from like a battle sort of Super Smash Brothers / Mario Party. I'm not sure what they're going for here.
Yeah, I don't know. I was looking at the trailer and I couldn't really piece what kind of a game together. It looks more Fall Guys too. Like it's mixing.
Yeah, like it's going for like a lot of things. Feels like that. Yeah, it's free to play. Mixed reviews.
I mean, the free to play. May as well go check it out. If you like Sonic, you might like it.
From what I can see, it's the macro transactions in the game that people are, and they're calling it macro transactions. Yeah, it's predatory microtransactions. So the game itself is probably okay, but it's locking a lot behind paywalls. Like for this type of thing, I just let me pay $15 for the game. Like it doesn't look like it's worth more than that, to be honest. I'm sorry, Sega.
I threw this game on here, egging on, because it looks like one of those games that could go viral just because of like TikTok and stuff. You're an egg, and you're trying to like get to the top of something, and if you fall, you crack. There's plenty of games that have been out like this. It's probably a very easy, fun, single-serving game, and it's really not that cheap. It's $15, but check it out.
That's greedy for like what it is and what the other games in the genre are pricing themselves at.
I would assume that would be like a $7 game at best.
Yeah. Hyrule Warriors. This will do well. People love the Dynasty, the Hyrule Warriors types of games. Like this is a turn your brain off, hit things.
Yep.
But with a bit of a story. Like it's so, I can see the appeal.
I was a fan of Dynasty Warriors. I didn't play the original Hyrule Warriors games, but I would like it. It's just I really don't buy a lot of them.
Void Train for our survival craft people. You're on a train, you build it up, you go to different places, you loot that area, you have to get back to the train by a certain time, and it looks cool.
Another game I'm going to be playing because I got one of a key for that to review it, so I'll be playing it.
Maybe we should play together.
You have it?
I can get it.
Yeah, I mean it is on sale right now because the 1.0 like,
it's a thing that I can do.
We can arrange for that. I'm down.
Cool.
We got DLC for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Mysteria Ecclesia? I don't know.
Ecclesia?
Ecclesia? Is that it?
I don't know.
I don't know. If that's it, I've never seen it spelled.
Get in the comments and tell us what it said.
Yes, tell us what I just said. I haven't played Kingdom Come 1. Well, I played like an hour of 1. And
1 is so good. I've heard good things from some people I know about too. Like I'm gonna. This is the thing. I'm waiting, and I'm gonna get it on sale, and it's gonna be
All the
amazing because they
content.
patched everything.
Yep.
All the DLC will be out.
I'll play it too after I play 1 though. I played 1. I lost so much. I know we're running out of time. I lost so much progression because I went and picked the wrong fight and guy just knocked my head clean off, and then I stopped.
Yeah, it's a really, really fun experience. NASCAR 25, if you like racing, you'll probably like this. I personally go with like a Forza or Gran Turismo, like where they've got a track and you're not just going in a circle. But if you like circles, NASCAR 25 is for you.
Yeah, NASCAR is not it for me. We got
more like an oblong circle. It's an oval.
Yeah. If you like left turns, then get in there.
If you got like a Joy-Con with like left drift, like this is the game.
You'll be the best NASCAR driver ever. No man. We got Sacred 2 remaster. I played Sacred 2. I liked it. It was good. It gave me like Diablo feels.
Yeah, the original one I really liked. I probably won't play remaster because I've already played it, and who has the time?
Yeah, exactly. There's too much. And then we got
Tabletop Shop Simulator. I am going to play the shit out of this. Just because it's me, of course.
I figured.
What I don't like about this is it looks exactly like the TCG card simulator.
Yes, I thought it was when I looked at it. I thought it was the same game.
I'm like, I don't know if it's the same dev or they've just completely ripped off and rebranded. Like, that's what is the only thing that's making me not kind of want to do it. Is it's just like, oh. Actually, it's coming into early access. I might just wait. But like these games, like I can see the appeal. Like the main premise, I get it. But even looking at the video right now, it looks janky. It doesn't feel like it has lots of polish. There's no animations on placing things down. It's all very feels like it was a quickly made game, but it's going to sell because it's that simulator.
Yep, and that stuff is crazy right now. It does so well. I don't know. I had a topic.
I think this might be.
Go ahead.
The same people. Night Fever Games.
It looked. I did. That's the only thing that they have. Have they rebranded? Like this is the same. Like I just looked at the calculator. Is. Yeah, let's see. TCG Shop Simulator. That's from OP Neon Games. Which that TCG Card Shop Simulator is the only thing that they have too.
I do not want to shit on another dev, but it does feel like they
shut down, open a new studio, or rename themselves.
Well, that or this group just like, all right, we'll open up TCG Card Simulator. All right, what do? They do this. All right, program that up, guy number 1. Oh, they do this. Yep, draw that, guy number 2.
You're probably not wrong. It looks like note for note the same thing.
Like you'd have to convince me that this is by a different dev.
You'd have to get both devs in the same room.
Yeah, prove it.
They're different people.
Prove it.
What I was going to say is I had a topic that we had talked about very briefly before the podcast that I was going to talk about. We'll talk about it next time because we have gone severely over.
I want to talk about it, but time. So thank you for watching. Give us a review. If you've listened to here, that means that you have put up with a lot, and we just need you to put up with a little bit more, and that is to review us.
Just leave a review.
Spotify or Apple or Stitcher or Pocket Cast or wherever you listen. If we're not on something, let us know and we'll get on there. Though if we're not on the thing that you listen to things on, I guess you won't hear it and we won't know.
Oh my gosh, dude. You're right.
The conundrum. But also like on YouTube as well now. Like comments will go a long way. Subscribing to the channel. Ronnie promised me he's going to get all of our socials out this week, so you can follow those.
You got it. I was giving a thumbs up, but if you're listening on Spotify or something like that, you're not going to see that.
They can hear the thumbs up. Like they know.
You can hear it.
They can feel it. There's like that. There's that dead in the air. I'm like, that guy's got his thumbs up.
I'm trying to make. I'm like doing a snap.
I heard that.
Okay. Anyway.
Until next time. Thanks for watching and listening.
Yeah, we'll see you later. Soon.
Bye.
Bye.